sweeties, how are you doing? Welcome to Naya Sim or Cimnanya. If this is your first time of coming across this channel, sweetheart, smash that subscribe button, turn your notification so you are notified each time I upload, and please give this video a thumb up. I appreciate you all so much, and I'm saying shout out to every one of you for the support you all showing me here with. I am grateful, and you all are super sweet. So a lot of people are calling out the medias, the Westerners that they've been bullying Africans for a longer time and still bullying them. A young Congolese man actually set himself on fire to get media attention to what is going on in their country. And you can imagine the extent somebody got to do something like this to tell you that, see what is going on in my country. This shows how tired, how sick, how fed up they are. I mean, the kids are dying. Kids are being, so many things are happening. The communities are being taken over. There is no food. There is no water. Kids are not going to school. And the Westerners are still reaching them. Israel, US, British government, France. What are you people doing in Congo? Let's get into this.
I just watched a Congolese man set himself on fire in hopes to get media attention, and that we'll see him on fire on these phones that's literally facilitating the suffering of Congolese people. Think about how sick and tired and how desperate and anguished you gotta be to set yourself on fire in hopes that it will create media attention about what's happening to your people. When I learned about King Leopold, or I learned about Patrice Lumumba, you feel me? I learned about, you know what I'm saying, all these broken treaties and all these foreign entities that then switched and did Congo like musical chairs. It really made me think, like, damn, this is how slavery was really facilitated for my people right here. Right now in the Congo, they experiencing slavery. I watched this video of two 4-year-old little girls in the rain with no shoes, having to go fetch materials to literally mine cobalt, you know what I'm saying, coltan out of the ground. This man set himself on fire in hopes that it would create media attention, and I believe that all of us should be making videos about this. Definitely make sure this was not done, you feel me, in a way that don't, like, come on man, like, shit, this shit crazy.
I just watched, I'm still in shock because I've never seen this before. I just watched a video of a Congolese man set himself on fire. And he's just standing there, he's sitting there until he just, I don't think my mind even knows how to process that. I think the only thing I can think of is how those who were enslaved, when they got put onto the ships, how they jumped off because they'd rather face death than being enslaved. The people working the cobalt and the coltan mines in Congo are enslaved. France and the US, Apple, Google, all the big tech companies, they have blood on their hands, and they are participating in the Congolese slave trade. That's what I'm gonna call it, the Congolese slave trade.
I'm not going to share it on here, but I just saw a video of a Congolese man who self-immolated, set himself on fire in the hopes that people will see and understand what is going on in the Democratic Republic of Congo. And I just can't help thinking about the fact that the video had to be recorded on a phone, to make it on my phone, a phone that is powered or uses cobalt, whatever, I don't really know the specifics, that hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of Congolese civilians have to forcibly mine via slavery, with no hope or option of profiting off the labor that they do. What the fuck are we doing? Like, what the fuck are we doing?
A man lit himself on fire in Congo because he's that desperate to get people's attention. He set himself on fire. And Brittany Broski and a lot of these influencers on here are talking about, what do you mean? Why should I speak up? What changes if I speak up? Who cares? Why do I have to? A man lit himself on fire. Imagine if he could have just got on here, posted a 10-second video, and got attention. Imagine if it was that simple. But he couldn't. Is this not real to you guys? Is what's happening across the world just not hitting you guys? I know we're marginalized. And when you're marginalized, I saw a great video earlier this morning. I'm going to find his page and tag him in this post. Beautiful speaker. He said a lot of great points, but he said when you're marginalized, you understand the importance of visibility. And it is so unfortunate that right now what's happening with the Palestinians and in Congo and in Sudan is a clear sign of when you are marginalized and when you are not a certain color and when you're not desired or seen desired by the world, that you just don't matter. What could a post do? It could do a lot. A post could do a lot. A lot of people would not have to die. That's what a post could do. I'm sorry if some people don't see it that way. I'm sorry if you guys just can't fathom why talking about this helps, but it does. And we're not asking you to be a spokesperson. Oh my God, please don't insult our intelligence. I am not going to TikTok to say, look guys, listen to this person. This is what we should do. Please don't insult us. Excuse me. But a simple, this is wrong. Murder is wrong. Killing people is wrong would suffice. And the worst part about this Brittany Broski thing is the fact that she's on the close friends talking about it's dystopian. But then you're on your podcast talking about if you're an influencer and you have a platform, it's your right to talk about it. I'm a Gemini and I'm not even that fucking two-faced. Who are you? I'm sorry. No offense to her because I don't even know her. But a lot of you guys think that way. And if you continue to keep that mindset going, what happened to the Native Americans? Because we're just going to pretend like America isn't a big ass Israel. What happened to the Native Americans is going to happen to the Palestinians. And what's happening to the Palestinians happened to so... This is not new history. It's just currently happening. You've seen this before. We've all seen this before. Now's the time. Oh my God. I'm not even that serious, but this morning, this algorithm just has me fucked up.
On November 8th, so a week ago, and this is just hitting TikTok seemingly, at least I'm seeing the majority of videos have come out in the past 2 days. I only found out about it yesterday. A Congolese man held up a sign that said "Stop the Genocide," and then poured gasoline on himself and set himself on fire. So what's the first thing I do? I do a news search. Did CNN cover it? They might have on the TV, but there's no article, and that doesn't make sense. MSNBC? No. I found one article by a news source called BNN. They didn't have this man's name, which really bothered me because I wanted to make a video that said his name. And they don't know his condition. And that article was from the 8th. And that was the only article I could find. He posted it on Twitter. And I know a lot of you already know this, but I'm encouraging anybody to make a video because they're not showing it on TikTok. They're not going to because of the violence of it. So we need to carry that torch for him and keep what he did alive. The sacrifice that he made. CNN can't even do an article on it. I'm sorry, I'm dissociating. I'm gonna end the video here.
Good morning, familia. I just saw the craziest shit. Congolese man sets himself on fire with hopes of what's happening over there getting media attention. The anguish, the desperation you must feel to do that. And he was just sitting there on fire, not even screaming. Please talk about this. Continue to talk about this.
If you're not already aware, there was a Congolese man that lit himself on fire 2 days ago to spread awareness for Congo. Sounds horrific, right? What if I told you this wasn't the first time this happened? Young Congolese sets himself on fire, becoming a martyr of the Congolese Revolution. January 18th, 2012. I'm going to read this first paragraph, and then I'm going to get out of the way so you can read the rest. On December 10th, 2011, in the Democratic Republic of Congo City, Boma, Basse Congo region, a young man named Cedric Niaza self-immolated by pouring gas on himself and setting the fuel alight. If I am mispronouncing anything, please let me know in the comments. Almost a week later, on December 15, 2011, Cedric died in Kinshasa's Mama Yemo hospital as a result of severe burn wounds. This type of demonstration, unheard of in Bantu culture, sent a shockwave through the Congolese community in DRC and in diaspora. The rest of this goes into who Cedric was. Pause to read, now we're going to get into the why. Pause to read again. Pause to read again. The people of the Democratic Republic of Congo have been screaming to get our attention for years. It's time that they're heard. I don't have any names on hand, but I would urge you to get active on TikTok and find Black creators that are speaking about the issues that are happening in Congo right now so that you can get yourself up to speed. If you care about Palestine, you should care about this.
I just watched a man set himself on fire and I couldn't make myself finish it because it was just... I just can't imagine the mental anguish you had to go through to make that decision to put yourself on fire just for media attention. So the least I could do is make a video to share why. So he's from the DRC, the Democratic Republic of Congo, and they've been going through genocide for years now because of the natural resources. And what is so sickening, what I've learned about this, is the minerals that they want out of Congo is because of greenwashing, like as the world is trying to go green. Like, capitalism is so heinous. You just can't seem to function in an economy that does not kill somebody or create suffering. Like, I think the conversation about boycotting is so important. And when people can't even, like, people talk about strike every other day on this app, but they can't even boycott Starbucks. Like, we really need to talk about how we keep up and how we perpetuate this economy.
6 million lives have been lost in Congo. Over 6 million lives have been lost in Congo. That is, can you process that? In my country, we're about 2 point something million. 6 million lives, that generally means people in my country, with myself included, are going to cease to exist. Because we're not even 3 million. Talk less of 6 million people losing their lives. Women are being rewarded, all because of greed. Allah has said that if you give mankind a mountain of gold, they will still want more. Where is this greed gonna take us? Honestly, where is this greed gonna take us? Allah has blessed Africa with a lot of mineral resources, and unfortunately, we have a lot of mismanagement going on in terms of our leaders. Because we have kids going into mining sites, risking their lives. Like, I actually feel bad for having this phone. Like, these kids are risking their lives right now. They're not even being paid correctly. They're not even being paid decently. Even if they're kids. They shouldn't have to do that. And then we have greed causing all this. We have millions of people who are displaced. Can you imagine a country that is actually responsible for us having this technology that we have right now? They are going through so much when they should be the one thriving. When they have these resources that will actually improve the technology's advancement, they should be thriving. I just don't know why most governments, if not all governments in Africa, I don't like to insult others. Seriously, where is the humanity? Honestly, where is the humanity? Why is this even barely being covered when millions of people are dying and being displaced? Pull a trumpet.
A Congolese man set himself on fire to bring attention to the ongoing genocide and exploitation that is happening to his people in the DRC. The video is circulating all over Twitter, and now it has made its way to TikTok right now. And people are outraged. And I actually searched up the whole situation to see if there's articles on it. And no BBC or CNN or Washington Post, none of these big publications covered it because they want to hide what they are doing in the DRC. So the man literally set himself on fire. Like, I don't even know how he can have that kind of courage, but just to like bring attention to what's happening to the people of Congo. Like, they've been exploited. Millions of people, children at the age of 4 are mining cobalt and coltan and all kinds of stuff for the tech companies and all kinds of stuff. Okay. And I don't know if you have seen the video, but it's pretty heavy. And because we need to bring attention to this issue, guys. Nobody's talking about what's happening in Africa and how these people are suffering from the same colonial power. Israel, America, Britain, France. All these people are taking advantage of these innocent people and their lives. The conflict in the DRC is fueled by the competition for the rich natural resources of the region, such as gold, coltan, and cobalt, which are used in various industries and technologies. Literally, every big company, every tech company, the government, everyone is taking advantage of the Congolese people and their natural resource, which belongs to them, and they're not even profiting from it. They're being forced to mine it. First of all, do all the hard work, risk their lives, and then these people steal it from them and come and make billions of dollars worth of profit off of these people's lives. So please share this video, make it go wild, even outside of TikTok. If you see other people talking about this, make nobody is covering this. There's no news articles covering this. Like, they don't care, because they're gonna lose profits if the world wakes up to support the Congolese people and also the Sudanese people and all the other exploitation and genocides in Africa. So please share this video outside of TikTok. Let's talk about this. The Congolese people desperately need us.
So this is all I got from the species, and excuse me. I mean, the whole thing is just draining. I mean, from one story to another. Now, the media is not covering this, and why would they even cover it when the media controls the narrative? You know, they are the ones not even putting out what is going on in Congo, because it's just been people screaming about it. African American, most especially, and other black people and some other people of color coming out to scream about it, right? The media hasn't really been helping, and they have never been helping from the onset. So what are we gonna do? We just keep fighting our fight. And you all can see what happened. A man, just to bring awareness to the world what is going on in Congo. You can imagine the extent, like, what will make somebody set himself on, just to tell you that they are tired, they are sick, they cannot continue. It is hard on them. I mean, trust me, Westerners are big time bullies. And that is what they are, and that is what they continue to be, not until they stop being bullies to other African countries, not just only African countries, and some other countries too. It is just so sad how you see them come into a country where there is mineral resources. They just want to render you useless, leech you till that you have nothing anymore. And as they are leeching you, they leave you all poor, and then go back to say that you all are third world countries when they are living off you. I am sick of waking up. I am sick and tired of waking up to saying so many things, horrible things. American. I mean, I am happy that people are seeing America for who they are and what they are. Because it is us, it is we making research and finding out what has been going on. Because the media has been lying to us all these years. And then when something happens and that you see them run and send aid to Africans, like, what are we going to keep doing with your aids when you all are leeching us? Since Africans met you, where are they? They are still the same place. Please keep sharing this video. And I truly hope that people of Congo get justice, because they totally deserve justice and better life. Sorry. So that their communities because they have taken over their communities. Kids are dying. Horrible things are happening to the kids. Kids being SA. And so many horrible things. I mean, this is where I am just going to draw the cut and see you all in my next video. Bye for now.